Hello there everybody out there in YouTube world. Well, before we start this video, we'd just like to say thank you for the response
Yeah,
people
thank
viewing.
you.
Some of the thumbs ups are going, put more thumbs up please. Isn't that right, Mrs. Chi?
Definitely.
More thumbs up please, come on, because that helps with the channel as well, because when you give a like it helps with the algorithms, and it really does. But yeah, thank you. Right, this video is about,
Realism.
there you go,
And I'll let you start this
or
time.
being a realist. Right, realism. Okay, you know, we live in a world which is, a lot of it's fake, and it really is fake. A lot of it's fake, and you'd be surprised how fake it really is. It's like all these enhancement operation jobs that people have. That's not being real.
No.
That's being artificial. Can understand if people have got a medical condition, and then they have to have an operation to help with that particular body part, wherever it may be, just to help for health benefits. Not to say, oh, do videos of me, look at me with my enhanced features and all that. I mean, take the butt lift. Last year in the news,
People dying from having that done.
the butt lift, yes.
You know, was that worth it? Obviously,
Exactly.
no.
Those people who were killed from it, what have they left with their family? Grief. All because of a butt lift procedure where they had to go abroad. I think there was a couple of cases over in the UK as well.
Yeah, there was.
Where they died from these butt lifts. Is it worth it?
Very sad, isn't it, when you think?
It is very sad.
You know, that somebody feels the need to live in a fantasy.
Yeah. You know who I blame? One family we can blame in America, mentioning no names. Starting with the letter K, ending in S. You know who I'm talking about. They are some of the most fake and artificial people on the planet. They really are. Excuse me. But yes,
You know, all this fake beauty, eventually you're going to look real one day anyway.
yeah.
You've all got to
exactly.
get old.
Look, we've seen people who have had these plastic surgery procedures years and years ago, in its earlier years, and when you see them now as people of our age groups, they look hideous.
Do you know, they can't hide their hands and they
No.
can't hide the neck.
Exactly.
They can have everything else done, but presently at this top moment in time, they can't.
No, of course they can't.
You know, so eventually it shows.
Mm.
And me personally, I just think it's for the sake of looking, I don't know, they don't even look real, do they?
Well-
They don't even look...
There's a word we can use: perfectness.
There's
Or
no
perfection.
perfect- no
Or
such
perfection.
thing, is there?
There is no such thing as perfection. There
No.
really isn't. There really isn't. No such thing as perfection. But what can you do? Just live a healthy life. Work out a bit. Don't overdo it. Just general health.
I mean, there's young children who die, and I'm sure they'd give
know.
anything to come back and live just a normal life,
Exactly.
getting
Live a
old.
normal life.
So, you know, it's quite selfish in its own way.
Exactly. I mean, when I was doing amateur bodybuilding, you know how many times I got offered to use anabolic steroids to further my bodybuilding career, and I refused and said no. I said to them, I don't want to shorten my life.
Good for you.
I want to live as long as I can, naturally. I even knew people, right, from when I used to bodybuild at some old gyms going back into the 80s, who were injecting steroids directly into the heart muscle.
Wow.
And one of the lads, I do remember, he did die
Oh,
because he had an enlarged heart, and his heart ruptured in his chest cavity after the years of using steroids and injecting into his heart. Seriously, that's no joke, he really did. I couldn't believe it when I heard of what he was doing. I even said, that's going to kill you one day. I wasn't being negative. I was being a realist.
But it's like the opposite, isn't it, as well, as wanting to be thin.
Yeah, there's
I mean, that's
gosh.
another one that's... Oh,
Yeah, I
you
wanted to
are
be
what
thin.
you are.
Yeah.
If you want to lose some weight for your health, go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
But do it naturally.
Yeah. I mean,
Do it naturally.
with these slimming illnesses, some of them, would you say are hereditary? Or would you think it's ingrained from what they're exposed
No,
to?
I think it's what they're exposed to. You've got your television, what's on telly.
The media.
You've got the media.
Social
Yeah.
media of all ones.
You know, stating it's normal. What's normal?
The norm.
You know, what's normal? You know, young girls as well, they get like puppy fat, don't they?
Yeah.
And it comes off naturally.
Yeah, it
puppy
does.
fat does.
As you grow older.
As you grow older, but some of them can't wait for that. And again, it's all because of social media and what they see in
Oh, man.
magazines and these stars who, you know, on stage, and, you know, you forget they've got the money to work out in their own gyms.
Yeah.
24 hours a day if they want to.
And even some of them, unfortunately, do have the cosmetical procedures. And they do.
I've got nothing against it if it's for your health.
That's the main thing. But to improve your looks so you look good in front of the camera, man, that's the... I'm sorry, but that to me is the wrong way of life. That's not life. That's being living in the public eye, and you have to look a particular way. A particular way.
Yeah.
You know, even that particular way gets scrutinised, and it really does.
Yeah.
I've got a long jawline, and I love it. You know, when I was at school, people used to take the mickey out of my long jawline, but I said to them one day, it's going to be a great thing for me in life, having a strong, long jawline, and I love it.
But you know, it's part of you. It's part
Yeah,
of your
it's part
ancestry.
of your makeup of exactly.
You
your
know, you should
ancestry.
be proud of your ancestry. And if you look like somebody different to them, there's something wrong, isn't there? You know.
But you've had this bone chipped away to shorten this and to...
No.
No way. Oh my gosh.
Don't do it.
No, I'm serious. Why should you try and follow to be like them? You will never ever look like them, no matter what you do. I've seen people try to look like one particular actor. Who is it? What was his name? I've even seen people, right, have cosmetic surgery to look like Johnny Depp, for instance. To look like him, have all the procedures done to have their face structured like Johnny Depp's. You will never ever look like him. Never.
Because he's unique, like you're unique.
Exactly. See, you hear that then? You're unique
Just
in your
like
own
he's
way.
unique. Why would you want to look like somebody else?
Yeah, just like Maxine's unique.
Andrew's unique.
It's true though.
You've got to be happy with yourself to have a good life.
Yeah.
You really have.
I mean, some people might say, when I was a kid growing up, did you ever want to be like someone? No, I just wanted to be a great version of myself.
But as kids, I suppose, to begin with, I'm on about young kids. You know, it all depends what they're into.
So you idolise? It's you
like, you know, Superman and Batman. And I mean, all kids play that, don't they? Dress up and...
It's like when I first saw Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, the movie was, what film was it now? Hercules in New York. And I thought, wow, he looks big and strong. And I used to see Arnold in the old bodybuilding magazines. You go back into the late 70s. And I thought, wow, that's one strong guy. But we didn't know he used steroids at the time. It was only until we grew up and we found out stories about those top bodybuilders who use anabolic steroids to enhance their own physiques. And I was just inspired by doing the training. I knew I would never have a physique like his, but I just wanted to build my own version of mine. Because think about it, you know, the muscles in your body, they're different to everybody else's. You will never have them looking like everybody else's. They're completely different. I heard people who've had surgery to have muscle implants. What?
No.
Oh my gosh, when I see these people having muscle implants, who don't even lift weights, but yet they have the procedures done to say, oh, look, I've got muscles. And they've never lifted a weight in their entire life. What is with that?
The thought of it,
Oh, gosh.
you know. Again, you know, it's what's inside people.
Exactly.
It ain't going to make you any difference inside, is it?
This is where they forget. It's
You know,
what
if you're a
really
nasty
happens.
person, it don't matter what you have done, you're always going to be a nasty person.
Yeah.
If you're a nice person, don't matter what you have done, you'll always be that nice person.
Exactly.
You know, you can't change your personality
Nope, you can never do that.
by changing your looks, can you, really? Again, like you said, you know, if it's like for reasons
Health-wise.
then that, and it has to be done.
Especially if it's going to save
done.
you, especially if it's going to save your life as well.
It has to be done.
But yes, again with those cosmetic procedures, again to help change your life for health reasons and only health reasons, not to look like the next Amazon or the next Greek god. You know, oh gosh, man, what's wrong with these people? What is wrong? This is why me and Max, we are realist people. And then people might say, well, Andrew, look what you've done. You're a martial artist. I says, yeah, because I've worked damn hard for it. That's why. That wasn't handed to me. Yeah. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I had to work hard. I know I didn't make, how can we say, material fame of it. I wasn't told about it, to be honest. And how I got into that way of things wasn't my own doing.
It's just something that you come across, you loved and you enjoyed.
Yeah, and
nothing wrong with that, is there?
And then people just saw me for what I did and recognised me. I didn't put myself out there to be recognised.
Yeah.
And where you get these people now, they forcibly put themselves out there, and when they don't get recognised, they tumble down, they crash and they burn.
Crash, that's the word.
Life ain't about that.
No.
Life is about being in the now. Right here. At this present moment. Tomorrow may never come.
Yeah.
And this is what... Go on.
Sorry.
No, you go on.
It's like you're talking about beauty and that now, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's the realistic part as well.
Yeah, of course.
The only people who are getting rich are these makeup people who
and I've
make these makeups, different makeups.
Yeah, the cosmetical surgeons.
Names.
Cosmetic surgeons.
I mean, they're getting billions out of people.
And have they had any surgery done themselves? No.
Yeah.
Most of them haven't.
And I'd love to know if they actually, when they're not working, wear them products that they keep advertising. And some of it's not cheap.
Yep.
Not cheap at all. So, you know, again, it's better to do that way.
Yeah.
You know, for how you want to look. But the other way.
The cosmetic way. No, the operations and all that. Yeah, even those surgeons, they've even admitted on TV that they don't have any done themselves.
I mean, the reality as well, everything costs so much money.
Yeah, it does.
You know, and it's like a battle, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
You eat healthy, it costs you double in your shopping.
True, that's fact.
Than if you buy rubbish food.
Yep. And where the rubbish food is very unhealthy for you.
Yeah, but how do they get away with that?
Yep.
How can they get away with that? Somebody trying to look after themselves healthily, and when they're not, it's costing the NHS billions. Why don't they pour that money into making healthier food cheaper and the rubbish food more money?
Yeah, this is where the marketing is called marketing.
Yeah, give people more initiative
Yeah.
to start eating healthier.
Yeah.
That's reality.
Yep.
Not so, I know what, we'll have an injection and we'll lose 10
the one.
stone.
But with the injection, I can understand again. That's another.
If you suffer, if you can't lose one.
Yeah, if you've got problems, you've got problems where it's putting your life at risk, and that injection in little so many doses, I can understand that. But when people just want to have it for the sake of having it,
and there's no proof that the weight don't go back on if you don't eat healthy after. You know, it's one of them, isn't it?
it is.
It really is. It's one of them sort of things where you can't sort of win with it, can you? Really, at all.
Nope.
You know, but you know, you should be proud of yourselves for what you are, who you are.
Yep.
You know,
Exactly.
you really should. No need to put airs and graces and change this and do that.
Just to get your name out there. That's what a majority of them
life's
do
too
it.
short.
Just to get the name out there.
Life is really too short.
Mm.
And I bet you a lot of people, if it weren't for the money that they earn, I'm on about these big stars, they wouldn't want to do that, would they?
No.
You know, it's all about the money.
Yep, and getting the name out
But
there.
you know, are they happy doing that in reality? I don't think they probably are.
And this is the trouble. You find out people who are very, very rich. Materialistically, they are happy. Which they are because they got what they want. They can buy what they want. But are they truly happy? And you find out they must, some of them are some of the most loneliest people on the planet.
I mean, if you saw somebody who was famous out, what do people do? They all crowd round her.
Yeah, they
Why?
do.
They're only like me and you. Except they earn more money to dress nice and do whatever they need to do. But are they happy
Are they truly happy?
in reality?
Makes you question it, doesn't it? It
Well,
really
it does. It makes you question, is anybody out there happy?
Yeah.
Would they be happy if they hadn't got like big houses and racing posh cars and stuff, you know, would they be happy? And I still don't think they would,
No, when it comes down to it.
because they don't know how to be
No.
naturally.
They are only
They don't
material.
know how to be unmaterialistic anymore.
Yeah, because it's ingrained in them,
Yeah.
you see. They have to have this latest design of this, or look, design of that, and everything with a logo on it. And I mean,
It's like keeping up with everybody else.
yeah,
That must be a lot of pressure for them. It's got
very,
to be,
it's
isn't
very
it?
stressful.
It's got to be such a lot of pressure. Trying to keep up with somebody else.
I mean, we see people on YouTube, and we see certain people who stand their own, say, for instance, and they can have all the attention from all the well-known other people. And then yet they do videos and they'll say, oh, I don't feel that happy. And then they'll get back into it and they'll carry on doing it, but then they'll keep coming back to say, well, why did I stay single for? Didn't want no children, blah, blah, this. And when it comes down to it, you can see that those type of people, they are really feeling lonely.
Yeah.
They've got all these associates, but they are still lonely.
I'll give you an example, but I won't say no names. But we went somewhere once and they were signing autographs, this who used to be famous, for like £10, £20, whatever.
Yeah.
But people never went up for the £20, so they advertised it as, you know, the prices dropped £10.
Yeah, dropped to £10.
Still nobody went up.
Nope.
And he looked as lonely as anything.
He
didn't
did.
Not because nobody was going up to be signed. I mean, he'd been paid, hadn't he, to
Yeah,
go.
being paid, yeah.
And I just thought, how sad are you? How sad. And even more embarrassing that nobody wanted it because he was long gone, you see, been
Yeah.
forgotten about.
Yep. He,
Out of sight, out of mind, basically.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
In his
That's the
heyday,
reality of it.
I remember this person mentioning no names. He was all over the place, all over the TV and magazines, you name it. He was,
famous.
yeah, he really was. And then when we got to see him, whoa,
And that was the reality of it.
whoa,
And the reality, you could tell it hit him.
yeah, it hit him hard.
But it hit him hard, you know. He weren't bothered about it, obviously,
he
because he was getting paid. But
But he was expecting people to flock round him.
flock round him, like they'd always done, I suppose.
Yeah, no one did.
No one.
Nobody did.
Not one person.
No.
And that they was giving the photo away free.
Yes,
in
they
the
were.
end.
They were giving.
And
the
still
photo.
nobody went up for one.
Nope. Nope.
You know, and again, that's reality, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
What you've got at one point in your life, you might not have at another.
Mm.
You have to remember that.
So yes, getting back to this video, it's about being a realist. I know it's hard for some people when they're exposed to all the social media and all that, and they've got to follow what's going on. Do we follow what's going on, Max?
No.
No, we don't. We really, really don't.
Very rare we'll watch the news, isn't it?
And if we watch the news, what's on there? Negativity.
Yeah.
Negativity.
It is very rare. because it's just too. Again, it's reality. You have to face up to it. There's just too much negative stuff going on.
Yeah, they're hard.
That you don't want to listen to.
Yeah, it's very hard with the news to promote positivity, although because to them negativity sells. How, if you could do a scale out of say 1 to 100, does positivity sell more than negativity, or does negativity sell more than positivity? What would the answer be? Because I can tell you, I know what the answer would be. Negativity sells more than positivity.
Does?
It's the world we
Really
live in,
does.
man. It's the world we live in.
People seem to thrive on negativity.
I know, they really do.
They really do, and that's the reality of
That's
it.
sad.
They really
That's
do.
really sad, that is, you know, in knowing that me and Maxine are some of the most positive people you probably come across in your life.
Also, like with the weather, I mean, it's winter. That's the reality of it. It's winter.
Yeah.
But we've done it ourselves.
Yeah. What's the more?
Oh gosh, it's snowing outside.
Mm.
Or oh, it's windy and it's raining.
That's the number one topic in this country, the weather.
Winter.
The weather.
That's the reality of life.
Yes,
It's
it is.
winter.
And for these people, these young people of this generation, you think this winter we've had, that to them, that seems really bad. Trust me. This is nothing compared to the winters that we grew up in. I'm telling you, when we were children growing up, imagine dredging through snow over your knees and doing your paper round. That's what I used to do.
Up your front door, like
Yeah,
6
snow
foot tall.
drifts. That's not
Trying to get out the door.
and that's not exaggerating. That's a fact.
No central heating.
Yep, we never had it.
No central
For
heating.
those people of our era, and you know for a fact, you know what we are on about is true to
Yeah.
reality. We never had central heating. All we had to keep us warm was a coal fire and coats wrapped on us and in bed, coats on top of all
Throw it on top of the bed.
the bed itself. And
Keep
we're
you
talking
warm.
layers of coat. And even with your pyjamas on, you had socks on,
Yeah.
a couple of pairs of socks. Some of us would wear a woolly hat, and that's how cold it. And that's no
It's
joke.
true.
Even gloves sometimes. How
So
cold.
cold it was.
You get the ice forming on the inside of
The
your
windows.
home, on the window ledge. And I'm not,
Yeah.
we're not joking. This is the reality of what life was back then for us.
But that, you know, in reality for me, there was better days than today.
And you found out healthy people lived longer back then than they do today. That is a fact of life. The modern day living is shorter compared to their life back then. And that's the truth of the matter. And this is why we are realists, because of that life that we had when we were children.
Yeah.
And we've carried that with us.
Yep.
And we pop into technology and stuff like that, but we only use it for certain things. Not for everything.
And the reality for me, it's only because I'm not literate with anything like
She's
that.
not techno savvy.
But I'm not lying. It's reality for me.
Yeah. Am I techno savvy? You say, Max?
Yes, yeah. More so than me.
But not extreme like some people
No,
are, who are obsessed, walking around with their earpods in and visor
No.
things on and all that malarkey. No. Keep it to the basics of it. But yeah, so that's what this video is about, is realism. Being a realist. Sometimes to be a realist is the hardest thing to do for modern day man. That's a fact of life, that is. Because modern day man has come away from that, is relying on technology, AI.
Sort of the one.
Yeah. AI. We've even got a TV that's AI. Because analog TVs are a thing of the past now, and which they are.
I mean, you have to move forward.
Yeah, you have to.
Of course you do. For the younger generations
To learn.
to survive.
But you still got to teach them the basic principles. And this is where sometimes some modern day families forget this, the basic principles.
Yeah.
Because they're born into the cyber world, which we live in a cyber world now. God, how scary is that? We live in a cyber world now, and that's what they're born into. The generation of kids today are born into the cyber generation. If there was a time capsule, you could travel back in time when we were children, would they survive? Nope. because they're so used to using those things. It's like it's their right arm.
Again, with the reality of stuff, it's like if it ain't happening in your country, it ain't happening
No, it
anywhere.
isn't. No, it isn't.
Even though it is.
Yep.
The reality is nobody's taking any notice, everybody's walking about as though nothing's happening. But the reality is, it is happening.
Yeah, it is happening. It is. I mean, when we were, again, we're getting back to when we were children growing up, we never knew what was going on in the world to that, really. Without TV, you know how many channels we had? How many did we have, Max? 3 channels.
And then they took it to 4, didn't
And then they took it to 4, and that was, Channel 4 was released it was in the 1990s, wasn't it?
I think so.
Or late 80s, don't you have to quote me on that. It was late 80s or early 90s, Channel 4 was released. And then Channel 5 a few years later. And now, you got 24/7 TV. 24/7 TV.
Got a good choice then, yeah. Now
Yes.
you know you know.
Boy, for choice, man. You know, before we had the AI TV, I thought we had a lot of channels. There's even more on the AI TV. Even new ones which you didn't even know about. But yeah, getting back to this video, the most important thing about this video is being a realist. It's a hard thing to do, and it really is, but we will stick by our realistic ways of life. We meditate. I mean, we've mentioned this before. Me and Max, we meditate every day. In the mornings, we'll do our affirmations. I keep forgetting that. See, when you get older, your mind changes, your mindset changes. Affirmations, yeah? Affirmations, and because we came back early today and we just chilled out and relaxed, and Maxine, you had to go and see the older specialist today, and put you
That's my reality.
Yeah, put you through your paces with your Friday.
You know, with anything, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Accept it.
Yep.
If you've got to do something about it and move on. That's the reality of life.
Yes, exactly. We totally agree with
and
that.
do you know what? That's good advice to anyone.
It is.
Because it's no good sitting there wallowing in it.
Yeah.
You can't change it.
Nope. You've got one life. One life.
Live it.
Live it to the best of your own abilities. Not what everybody else is doing to them. Because we all operate at a different wavelength in life. We all do.
We do.
But it's when you find that special person and you got that sync, you're in sync with that person. You know how rare that is in life, to be in sync with someone. Who can tell me out there, right? If you can leave a comment on this video, can you truly tell us, without lying, because we want the truthful facts of these things, if you are truly in sync with the person who you love? Be honest too. And that's being a realist as well. Because I'm truly in sync with Max and she's truly in sync with me. Certain things happen and we go, oh, okay, bang. Like today, when we say things at the same time, we don't even realise we're doing it. We come out with the same word or phrase or whatever it is we're doing. It just comes in at the same time. When we're looking at things, we're looking in the same direction. And we don't even realise we're doing it, but then we thought, oh, okay. And being in sync is, to me, is the most beautiful thing to have in your life. Mum and Dad were in sync with each other. My parents were.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. They really were. But yes. So ending it there, my dear, yes?
Ending it there, yes.
It's right.
The reality is,
Yep.
time to eat.
Time to get some food in your stomach. But seriously, yeah, being a realist. And please stay safe out there, everybody, in that world of ours. Please stay safe. We can't stress that point enough. Please stay safe. Okay? And let's keep this chi of life. Let's keep it always and forever flowing. Let's keep it moving and expanding, contracting. And let's feel that chi. Namaste.
Namaste to everyone.
Namaste to
Stay
everyone.
safe out there.
Please stay safe. And check out my books on Amazon.
Don't forget to like.
Yeah, don't forget to
Comments.
like, comment, share, subscribe, and share the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, check out my books on Amazon for those of you who don't know, who are new to our channel. Out of the Darkness, co-authored by myself and Dave Major. Out of the Darkness, so Out of the Shadows, Out of the Shadows, Out of the Shadows, co-authored by myself and Dave Major, which is also on Amazon. And 365 days of the year, chi-empowered quotes, compiled by myself and Christopher Evans, which is on lulu.com. Okay, check them out, spread the word. Spread the word. And again, be real and true to yourself.
Always.
Always remember that. Always. Thank you.